Welcome to another video. I'm feeling much better today. This is my last official day of antibiotics, so we are back to normal. We got to resume our normal schedule. I wasn't going to go work out tonight, but the weather outside is, well... So we're inside, which is perfectly fine with me. I had some crafting to do. I bought little treats for my coworkers. You guys had seen that in a previous vlog. And I wanted to make gift bags for them so I could present them to them in a kind of fun way. So I thought it'd be fun for me to film my first ever official DIY. First of many, I can assure you. So this is just sort of my creative process and what I kind of did, and yeah, so enjoy. First off, let's check out some materials. We have the nice paper we're going to use, and then we have some scrap paper that I just want to try things on before I waste the nice stuff since I only have so many. We're also going to be using double-sided tape. This is stuff I got recycled from window insulation. Very handy to have around. We also have some scissors, good old-fashioned scissors, a bone folder. Don't leave home without it, especially when doing paper crafts. Then we have some twine to tie the bags with. We'll lay that right there. We have a hole punch to punch holes for the twine to go through. And then we have our collection of markers so that we can decorate these bags once we're all done. We also have our speaker for podcast listening, as well as our treats themselves so we can stuff bags and figure out whether or not they're going to be big enough. So that should be all that we need. We'll go ahead and set all this stuff aside. Also joining us is Squib, the octopus. I guess her name is Vanessa, but we'll just call her whatever. Also, Sweet D is rolling around here somewhere. She might make an appearance later. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half while leaving about an inch overlap or underlap, I guess, that we are going to use it as a tab to glue it on the inside of itself. So you can see that little inch there. We're going to fold it by hand, and then we're going to take our bone folder and go over it to make sure it's a nice tight crease. Going to roll some sleeves up right here, and then we're going to go ahead and that little overlap, that little edge we have, we need to cut those edges in so that we can make sure that they disappear nicely into the envelope when we're done. So we're just going to cut the edges off of that. And then we're going to go ahead and fold that edge in because that's ultimately going to be on the inside of our envelope. So we're going to just do a rough crease right there. Then we're going to open up the envelope and do a much tighter crease with our bone folder. We're going to grab our double-sided tape, and I really like working with this stuff. It can get a little messy sometimes, but I think it's much easier to work with than, say, a glue stick. So we're just going to cut a flush edge, and then we are going to lay and measure out exactly what we need onto that little edge right there. And we're going to seal it on and then cut it off with our scissors. Make sure that it is flush with that edge and flush with the little tab that we cut, just to make sure that everything stays nice and clean. So then what we're going to do next is we're going to peel the side off of the tape so that it leaves with that glue or the tape edge up, and then we're going to fold over and press. Nice and simple. We're going to use our bone folder just to make sure we have a nice secure seal. Just like that. Just go ahead and seal everything around it. For this next part, I'm going to be completely honest. I was trying to follow a YouTube tutorial I had seen earlier in the day, and I absolutely failed. So, just goes to show that even people who do DIY stuff quite frequently sometimes don't get it right. So, I sort of gave up on this style of folding. So, on to the next thing. I just grabbed another sheet of paper, and I basically completed the same steps as we just did. Except instead of overcomplicating it by trying to make some sort of a bottom, I just made basically a glorified envelope. I applied a little bit of tape to the bottom to make a nice secure envelope for this chocolate and these prizes to go in. Keep in mind, this is a prototype, so yeah, it ripped, but that won't matter here in a second because this isn't even the official one. This is just for me to get an idea of what I'm doing. So once we have that done, we basically make sure that our treats will fit in there, and then here in a second, we're going to punch holes to for the strings to go through so that we have a way to seal these when we give them. And it just makes it look like a really nice finished package. So there you can kind of see what we're doing. And we're going to write it on the outside, you know, who it's to and from and everything like that. So I think we're ready to go into mass production with the actual nice paper now. So sit back and relax. Looks like we got all these done and customized. I really like the way they look, even if some of them aren't perfect, as you could probably tell. I didn't like that Happy Holidays, but it's just for Randy, so I don't think he'll mind. But this is them, so I hope you can be inspired to make something for the people on your list. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Oh no, it's a ham on the loose! Ah!